Hello everyone, welcome back to the JAHCAST, episode 10. I'm joined here by Alucard. Would you like to introduce me, sir? Penis man, scum. I don't know what
I'm
the
here
fuck I
with
did.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm here with Glip Glap. So it's nice to meet you. Pretty cool.
Good clap, you know. Uh, Before we get into it, just want to say we're gonna try out a new format for the podcast. Where in the beginning we talk about what we did recently, or well, actually no, I'm not gonna say that. But we started with talking about what we did recently. We each come up with two topics of our own, and then we come together for one final fifth topic together at the end. And that'll be it. It'll be like an hour and a half long episode. Each time shorter, get them out faster. We're thinking going every other week. So yeah, and if you want to comment a question that you want to ask us, we will answer it, no matter how fucked up it is. We'll answer it. So
In
please,
detail.
in detail, in startling detail. Shit, I'm still waiting for him to ask me, you know, how many murders I can, But anyways, so what have you been up to,
I
recently?
I have been doing um nothing super serious.
So you're gooning.
I've just been gooning, but second semester of school started up, so I've been doing that. Um, I've been on top of that shit. But I've just been streaming on Twitch, really, just playing games like God of War. I played through that entirely. That shit is incredible. Um, and I guess I've watched like a few things. I started watching The Witcher, so yeah,
Mm-hmm,
that's pretty
mm-hmm.
much it so far.
Uh, Fuck. Well, I have, unlike I have not even looked at my schoolwork yet, and I'm 2 weeks in, so probably already failing every single class. Uh, yeah, life's been pretty for me. Not much has gone on. Uh, I've watched a few movies. Like last night, I stayed up to like 5 a.m. watching I watched the Mission Impossible Fallout, which I mean I still believe that to be one of the best action movies I've ever seen. Like at this point in the series, you're just watching Tom Cruise try to like publicly commit suicide on camera. Like some of the shit he does is literally like you're not sane, dude. You're insane. Like I don't know how else to put it. I'm very much looking forward to how he will one up this in the next movie, if he even can. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I think you should check it out if you like people dying or trying to kill themselves. I think it's very entertaining.
Well,
Also, Nobody got dropped on HBO Max, so I rewatched that.
mhm.
Still a banger movie. Very fun action and shit. Uh, you probably like that one. So I like the John
Yeah,
Wick people.
yeah, I think I will. To mention that Tom Cruise thing, how he would one up that. So in 2024, there is going to be
Mm-hmm.
the first film studio ever in space, and it's for a Tom
Oh,
Cruise movie.
fuck.
He's been planning this for like a
Oh,
year or
no.
two, I think. So that's probably how they'll one up it. Fucking insane.
Motherfucker gonna go to space, bruh. All I beg is that they don't accidentally kill Rebecca Ferguson. That would be a tragedy. But Tom Cruise, you know, terrible person. Terrible person. Don't get me wrong. But I gotta respect that he's willing to kill himself for our entertainment. Uh, Very cool. Very cool. I mean, he literally produces his movies just so he can do that. Uh, which is great. Uh, yeah, so it is what it is with that. Other than that, I haven't been doing much. Finished all of Ben 10. Might make a video on that. I should probably inform you that I'm going to make another fucking series, but not on my channel. I'm gonna do it on my boy Ryan's channel. We're gonna watch all of Lab Rats. We're gonna fucking review that show. Oh god.
What is that again?
That's the one where the fucking dude's mom marries like a rich tech developer dude. He has like 3 bionic children with like superpowers and shit.
Oh, that show.
Bro, all I remember from that show is I used to simp hard for Brie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My fuck, when I was a child, bro, I was like, that's what I want.
Okay, so I remember like a decent bit of it. I mainly remember that Naruto is fucking in it, which is so fire. That the voice of the Naruto.
Yeah.
She's the best character too.
But like, there's also like an AI character, like Eddie or some shit. I think. Great, absolute troll legend. I know there's like a crazy plot with like the stepdad's brother that goes hard as fuck. I remember that shit going hard. I do remember it like actually being a good show. So hopefully that it stays that way. The only sad thing about it is that it is a Disney Channel show in the 2010s, and that means it's got a laugh track. You know what I'm saying? It's bad.
Of course.
I hate laugh tracks so fucking much. Like, straight up. Because it's like, if you remove the laugh track to, like, a sitcom, it's psychotic. Like, it's an actual, like they look like psychopaths. Like, the way they just tell a shitty joke and then just kind of, like, stare at one another, like, scarily. Like, they're just like, for, like, 5 seconds. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is actually funnier than when it does have a laugh track. But anyways, going off from that tangent, let's get into the first topic of the day, which is what did I say? Gooning or something? Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it, let's talk about gooning. So why don't you explain what gooning is, as a professional gooner yourself?
Thank you for the honor. I'm actually a fraud. Never done it myself.
Fuck.
But if I remember correctly, and I'll pull up like the Urban Dictionary or whatever to get a more accurate description of it. But pretty much what it is. So if you are familiar with edging, it is basically.
Wait, no. Edging. So like, I don't know why, but edging is just ruined for me now because like at my job we have to like, make sure the boxes are in a straight line, and that activity is called edging. So every night I have to edge, like the whole store. Yeah, it's crazy. I'd be edging every day, bro.
Oh God. So edging is basically delaying your orgasm or whatever. Typically, it's more common for people with like penises or whatever, but it's not just for penis wielders. But pretty much, gooning is just like a fucking hyper enhanced version of that, but there is no delay. It's just the edge. So, but it's constant. It is constant.
You're standing on
edging.
The edge of nut, and you just can't. So, like, what would your technique be to like properly goon?
Let me explain a little further. Okay.
Okay.
So, the reason it's called gooning is because the faces you make while in this state, it's almost like a orgasmic meditative state, I guess. But basically, the faces you make you look like a goon or whatever, like a. I don't know how to explain it, but here, let me pull up the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, you'd be looking like a goon. Like that movie called Goon about hockey or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know that movie?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I think like the catchphrase is something like The Last Goon or some shit. Right? I think that's the title. Let me look that up.
Not sure. But as you do that, I will read this off. So it says, as a result, a gooned out man will become very expressive and demonstrative. He may become very vocal, while his body and face might take on undignified expressions and poses, all in response to the intensely exquisite caresses of his penis is exposed to, hence the term goon. Since at this point the man effectively looks like a silly, foolish, eccentric person. So that's basically the whole thing.
Oh my god! Okay, so the Goon movie has a couple of taglines. One of them is Goon, Last of the Enforcers. There's another one. This one I like a lot. It says, hockey is hard. Family is harder.
Shit, that goes hard.
That shit go hard, bro. Dude, I mean, like, Goon in the movie, he do be gooning, though. Hey, look at here. I'll send you a picture. This shit's nuts.
I remember watching those in, like, 6th grade? No, probably later than that. Like, 8th.
Whatever. Fuck, where the fuck did I even save that to? Now I'm scared. I need to find that in my documents. That's cringe. Why do I have
Cringe?
It's look, he's gooning. That's the face of someone who goons.
That's a goonin' fellow right there.
You know, it's funny because when I was explaining, I was talking to my mom just in the car, right? And I brought up Mormons and shit. I brought up Mormons and shit, right? And I showed her that old cartoon, right? That's like outdated, where they didn't take out the racist parts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where like the people who were neutral on the Jesus versus Satan battle were sent to Earth with black skin. You know, that version.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, that video goes hard, bro. Like, they talk about celestial sex, polygamy, some guy named Joseph Smith being with Jesus and
Smith.
God to like judge you after you die and send you to hell. Like, oh my god. the Mormon religion goes hard. It is one of the best sci-fi novels I've ever read. I mean, straight up. I mean, come on now.
It's been a while since I've read Utah history or whatever.
But like, no. But like, while we were talking about it, I was like, Mom, do you know what soaking is?
Oh,
and she was like, no, what is it? I was like, okay, so you know how Mormons aren't allowed to, you know, do the deed before marriage? She's like, yeah, what about it? And I was like, so at Brigham Young University, a couple of horny individuals thought up this insane loophole around this, where they would basically, you would get naked with the partner of your choice, and you would stick the penis in the vagina and just not move, and you would just kind of soak in it. And it's just theorized that basically because you can just say, oh, you accidentally went in, if you don't move, it's not sex technically. But, and then I was like, there's actually a newer version where you get a third party to come and jump on the bed, causing you to move up and down and have sex. And because you're not moving, but the person is moving you, it doesn't count. And I was like, yeah, so that's what it is. Mormons be doing this. And my mom was like, wow, I'll have to talk to my Mormon friends about this.
Anyways, I was gonna say it's been a while since I've like read about Utah history or whatever. Whenever I lived there, we had to take classes for Utah history, similar to how like I think when I was younger and lived in Texas, there was like Texas. Yeah, so I don't remember how Brigham Young ties into things. I don't remember if he's like a messiah or like a prophet or I don't know what he is.
I think might have been associated with Joseph Smith. Like, might have been homies with Joseph Smith. I don't know. But he's like one of the OG Mormons, I think. So, yeah, there's that. I
Yeah,
think that's why he's important or whatever.
Mhm.
Important in quotations. No. He still never
Yes.
saw the gold plates though. So. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Um,
Mormonism goes hard though.
that shit is
That's
quite
crazy.
good.
Just gotta get the revised version so you don't get the racist parts.
Yeah. They
Even
don't
though
try to hide it.
I'm sure there will still be some very racist moments though. Uh, but like, Mormonism. Any Mormons that watch this, please come to my home. I beg of you. I would like to have a talk about something.
There's like a lot of like complexes or whatever. Just like I think out in Utah and like what the fuck, Colorado area. There's like a lot of weird complexes that have been there that are based around Mormon religion, and it's
Yeah.
where it's basically like they're trying to avoid the law that's against. So they're trying to live out the fullness of the original Mormon religion, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's so funny because if you look at like little campaign posters for them, everyone is wearing fucking cargo shorts, blue polos, and they have the same fucking haircut. Let me see if I can find it.
What about the traditional Mormon look? The ones that go to your door and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The black pants and the white t-shirt, the black tie. That fit goes pretty hard, especially for white boys. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I saw it in like a Wendigoon video. So I think I know which one it is.
I fucking love Wendigoon. Absolute legend.
I'll try to screenshot it and put it into the chat. Once I get it. If you want to go on your little talk for a moment while I do this.
Yeah, but like, so what got me into looking into Mormons, right, is when I saw the Broadway musical Book of Mormon. Because I saw it and the stuff they were talking, I was like, no fucking way they actually believe this. And then I looked into it, only to figure out that they actually fucking do believe this. And I was like, bruh, how? Because, I mean, some of it's just, like, fucking outrageous. Like, straight up. Like, the fucking space god, the fucking celestial sex, it's insane. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, no.
There's like a lot of similarities between that shit and like Scientology or whatever. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of similar shit. I guess that's goes for every religion. Really, they kind of have similar systems, typically patriarchal.
Scientology is fucking weird. I still don't know what the fuck they, even do besides like stalk people that shit talk them, I guess. No. To any Scientologists out there, I dare you, come to my home. I will fuck you in the ass. All right,
Oh
that is not a threat. That is a fucking promise. Okay. No, I'm kidding. But,
I'm struggling to find this.
I hope they send Tom Cruise. No, fuck.
I found it. I fucking found it. Okay, I don't remember where I heard about it from, but I found the picture, so it doesn't even matter anymore. Fuck. Let me save this. God, this picture's so funny. You're gonna laugh your ass off. Okay.
This better be a banger image, I swear to God.
Perhaps not at all. Oh no, I found it. There you go.
Good.
Your files are too powerful, you fucking
Screen share it. Just screen share it, man.
Alright.
Fuck. Yeah. Oh God.
Keep that.
That shit ain't loaded. That shit ain't loaded.
It's gonna load.
Fuck, it's not loading. Let me see this shit. It's still not loading. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let me see if I can like open this up
Oh
in my file.
my god. That's nuts. I'm not gonna lie. God, Mormons are something else, eh?
This is something else. Oh my god, I opened it up. It's so creepy. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, look at it. Here. But yeah, they are. It's not polos. It's like business shirts. But they all wear cargo shorts with it, which is so funny. But they all have the same hair.
Who is that man? Who is that guy?
That's the leader. That's the leader. Look at him.
He looks like a fucking freak, man.
Does you're using like OBS, right?
Yeah, I go, lie. That's terrifying. Oh my god.
Are you like recording it with your screen on or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is fucking amazing.
Oh my god. Okay,
dude.
Oh my
no, and
god.
there's like fucking attack helicopters and everything. Fucking FBI. What the fuck? And this is for them. I think. I don't think this is like someone made this. I think they made this.
Yeah.
So it's just funny how they put the FBI in. But yeah, no, they
Just,
all moved out into the fucking desert and made this
Yeah.
fucking Mormon complex.
Just like zoom in on like fucking something that's like funny, like the funniest thing, and we'll just keep it up for like the rest of the time, I guess. Oh my fuck. Fuck. This man is terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Do not. God damn. That is an actual terrifying image though.
This is a lovely photo.
Imagine seeing that squad pull up to your house.
I couldn't imagine.
Imagine like if you're like you just living in Utah right now and you just see these people pull up to your house because you had sex before marriage or something.
they're
there.
Come up to you,
They're there to like fucking end your life because you sinned or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
they all synchronize, say, "Howdy do." I sent it to you on Instagram.
They all press your doorbell at the same time. What if, and that is actually like a 2-scale image. Like the man is actually that big.
He might be.
Could be.
It's possible.
I just don't know why there's like attack helicopters.
I don't know why they all have to have the same haircut though. I think that's so funny to me.
It is.
And then he doesn't have it either though. That's the thing.
All right. So like back to my theory about Scientology. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think personally, now hear me out. I think this is a crazy idea. What if they send Tom Cruise to like, you know how like Scientology, like they're known for like stalking motherfuckers and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What if they sent Tom Cruise to do that? Like he's in like an actual, like he's doing actual Mission Impossible missions, but like IRL.
He's just sneaking in the bush.
Yeah.
And then whenever you
like
find
Mission
him,
Impossible,
he smiles like this.
Mission Impossible, it's not fake. Like that's just like it's literally based on true events. Like Tom Cruise literally stopped a nuclear fallout, like straight up. He's just built different, I guess.
Gee, shit.
Absolutely.
I actually did a little bit of research in the form of someone else doing research and me watching a video about it. But no, it's really crazy. So Tom Cruise and like the Scientology church or whatever, is like one of the most important members aside from the leader. They all like value him so much. It's like the baby of the group, and everyone values him
because he like literally fucking is the most famous Scientologist. You know? Like John Travolta has fallen off very hard.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
Jesus.
Tom Cruise still going strong. So I can see why he's like the literal most known Scientologist. So
yeah. So they care a lot about what he does, especially in his marriages. So
Mm-hmm.
there's this thing. I don't remember what exactly it was. It might have been like PT or something. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
what I'm just gonna call it PT because why not? But anyways, people who are PTs are basically people who are putting a halt on your journey into Scientology. So it's like, fuck. Okay, let me just look it up because I'm gonna say stupid shit.
Nah, that's what this podcast is all about.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um,
What
I have
YouTuber was it?
it's this YouTuber Kyla, I think.
Mm.
I'll maybe we can do like a link in the
Yeah,
description or
we
something.
can
Yeah.
link the video in the description, I guess.
Let's see. It's super creepy though.
Yeah. I like the
So
progression of this conversation from gooning to Mormons to Scientology.
it's all linked.
You're right.
But yeah, as I look for this, I'll mention some other shit. So there's like a big thing with marriage, whatever. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of shady shit around like big names getting married in Scientology. The main guy, I think his wife disappeared, and no one knows where they are.
Oh shit, she
But
got thrown in the hole, bro. Like,
probably
like,
it was most likely them who did it. And then with Tom Cruise, you know, he was married to Nicole Kidman, and then out of nowhere they just kind of split up, even though they were super happy. So the reason shit happens like that is because they are this the PTs or whatever the fuck they're actually called. It's because those are the people, and they are like putting a halt on their Scientology journey, as I said before. Here, I'll send the clip
that's fucking
of the
nuts.
Tom Cruise video, or I'll send the link.
Damn. That's fucking nuts, though. Just doing arranged marriages. That's fucking crazy. No. Tom Cruise, weird fella.
You know what's sad about it though? So, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, they adopted 2 kids together.
Yeah.
So they both adopted a kid or 2 kids, and after they split up, since those kids were a part of Scientology, and Tom has like a good relationship with them, so I guess that's good. But after Nicole Kidman got kicked out from Scientology after their divorce, she could have no contact with her children.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
It is so sad because Nicole Kidman's like a sweetheart or whatever, and then fucking after that marriage, she kind of just got thrown out, and it's really sad. But then she got back up, so it's cool.
That's nuts. Yeah, man. Scientology is a fucking freaky thing. I'll tell you that much. Like, oh my god. That's like those are like my favorite episodes of like South Park, when they just blatantly make fun of religions and shit. Like, like every time they make fun of Scientology, it's like always a banger episode. Like when Tom Cruise was like in the closet or some shit. Like, that was a banger episode. And I wish they would do more of it. But I understand why they don't, because I'm pretty sure they were like stalked for months.
Okay.
But it is what it is. Alright, moving on to the next topic here.
Whoa. I figured out the name of it.
Okay.
Let me just say this right quick and explain it. So, it's an SP, not a PT. But there's a P in it, so, you know, whatever. So anyways, SP stands for suppressive person. So when someone is labeled a suppressive person or an SP, no one can have any interaction with them if they are a part of the church. And if someone in the church has transitioned to being known as an SP, like Nicole Kidman, they're kicked out, and anyone who's a part of the church cannot have any talking with them. But anyways, right here it says, a suppressive person, SP, is a person who seeks to suppress other people in their vicinity. A suppressive person will goof up or vilify any effort to help anybody and particularly knife with violence anything calculated to make human beings more powerful and more intelligent. What the fuck is this website, Scientology?
That's crazy, man.
Where did they get knife from?
Damn.
Particularly, fuck, they spelt that so weird.
Man, speaking of weirdos, Tucker Carlson wants to fuck an M&M.
Can't blame him.
He wanted to fuck the green M&M so badly that he did an entire segment on
non-binary M&Ms.
Dude, the fact that motherfuckers get mad about that is so funny to me. Like who fucking cares? Like, who fucking actually cares? Like, it's obviously a marketing thing, and like, I think Mars Corporation knew that, you know, they were gonna get traction on it from exactly the people, you know, like Tucker Carlson and shit. And you just get like rage bait everything. They rage baited them basically, and it worked. Like, there was like 5 shows on Fox that covered the fucking M&M thing. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. And I remember, because like he was like talking about the orange M&M. He's like, maybe the orange M&M doesn't like the new weird shoes his colleagues are all wearing. Maybe the orange M&M was a secret sexist all along. Like, that shit's funny as fuck.
I think we can all agree that orange M&M is closeted gay.
Hell yeah.
We can all agree on that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Man, it's like constantly on trip.
The thing is, I cannot understand how they can do this whole thing where it's like M&Ms can't be sexy. We don't want them to be sexy, when it's canon that the human form of the red M&M is in fact Danny fucking DeVito.
That's true. The sexiest
and
man
you can
alive.
see it on the screen. Look at that.
Yeah,
like, are you kidding me?
I know. But like, no, he doesn't want to fuck their human form. He wants to fuck their M&M form.
Okay.
So that's what they were talking about, because they just changed the shoes.
Well, no, I mean mainly the company. The company of M&M. They're trying to make
by
them
the way,
androgynous.
Fuck the company.
Fuck any company.
Fuck them. They literally did this to cover up that they had like a lawsuit for child slavery.
Oh my god.
And shit. And by the way, they already settled it because the American fucking justice system doesn't care if a corporation has sweatshops, I guess. So yeah, they got away with it, and now they're getting free marketing from Fox News. It's great.
It's beautiful. I do kind of want some M&Ms, to be honest.
Honestly, though, 1 million IQ play. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course.
Just like when they changed, like, the fucking Mr. Potato Head and made him non-binary. That was funny too.
IHOB.
They got so mad about that for some reason. Like, it's like, who fucking cares?
It's a fucking potato.
Like, it's literally, it doesn't even change the toy. It was like it's so funny because it's like they're literally just, they don't care. Like do you think the makers of fucking Potato Head actually care about non-binary people?
Wow.
No, they don't fucking care. Like, they're just doing it to stir up like controversy so they can get people to fucking talk about their toy that fucking, I don't even think anybody gets those anymore. Like, you think Gen Z motherfuckers are gonna play with like Potato Head? Fuck no. They're too busy like plotting out murder on TikTok or some shit. I don't fucking know.
You know what though? I would totally hide some drugs in a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good idea.
If I had a smuggle, it's a good idea. Let's be real.
You can open up their booty cheeks and like put some drugs in that shit. That's
but
is it their back? I don't fucking remember. It's literally been years since I've touched a Potato Head.
It's like on their ass. I seriously don't understand.
Wouldn't fuck a Potato Head, would you?
No. Yeah, no. Um, Fuck, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, I cannot understand how people can defend corporations and
Yeah.
shit. Um, like, or like in a way where it's like if you criticize them for a design flaw or whatever, they like they're
Bro,
like, okay, I don't know why you're complaining, bitch. I'm trying to improve the damn
literally Elon
product.
Musk. Literally Elon Musk sense,
Well,
bro.
yeah,
Alright,
no,
okay, let's talk about that motherfucker. Fuck that guy. Elon Musk,
yeah,
piece of shit. Absolute
oh
scum of
yeah,
the earth. Literally one of the worst people. Like, straight up, just awful. Literally lies about everything. Like he's like, I grew up from nothing. Like, no, bitch, you got like fucking shit ton of money from your daddy's emerald mines. And like, you know, he fucking
I'm
like
from
didn't
the
even
trenches.
first of all didn't even found Tesla. He basically did what the fucking McDonald's guy did to the original creators of the restaurant. He like fucking screwed
Yeah.
them over. Uh, Speaking of which, he did some petty shit there too, because like the original like person who designed like the first model of Tesla was supposed to get the very first one ever produced, right? Like that was supposed to be his car, and then
Hmm.
Elon Musk stole the car, and then for the second one, he gave that one to his friend, and then like it got all the way down to the fifth one that was like fucking broken, and he gave that one to the guy who created Tesla. So,
Hmm.
just fucking petty ass little bitch. Yeah, no. Uh, Literally, like he saw, like he fucking like literally got helped by the government, right? He would have gone bankrupt multiple times. And the government's like, here, take money. And now he's like, I don't want to, man, fuck the government, bro. I don't want to pay them money. He's a whiny little bitch, bro. I swear to God.
Hmm.
Fucking, he's also created, like, all the shit, like, all of his ideas are fucking stupid. Like, his ideas are fucking stupid. The
Yeah,
fucking
he
underground
might.
Tesla tunnel, that is, like, one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard.
Hmm.
The fucking chip that gets planted into your head, like literally invented
Replay
memories.
memories. Or replay moments and shit. That shit is so dumb.
So
Um,
dumb. And yeah, no,
no,
he's a dumbass, and he's like, we're gonna go to Mars, soon. It's like, no, we're not. Like, we're
but yeah,
literally not gonna go. Like, you will be
no.
dead by the time we're even close. And even if he does find a way to go to Mars, you think he's gonna take any of you? Like, no, it's just gonna be him and like a couple of his friends, because he
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
care about anyone but himself.
He might occasionally have a decent idea. Like he did the whole thing where it's like trying to
Mm-hmm.
find ways to get like what was it, carbon dioxide out of the air or something by
Yeah,
like turning it
he
into something else.
has
That's a
cool
decent
sounding
idea.
ideas, but he like all of his like ways of solving these problems are just unrealistic,
Yeah.
uh, and they just wouldn't work. And he also promises to have them done in like a year or two, and then they're never done, and nobody
Hmm.
remembers them. It's kind of fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Straight up. Also,
It's
Teslas are
hilarious.
ass. Teslas are ass. They're
They
not
have
even the
the
best electric
worst
cars.
build quality. They have such bad build quality. The
They're
only good
actually,
thing
they
about
also look like
Tesla,
shit. I think they look like shit as well. I don't
yeah,
think they look good.
the
Uh,
only good thing about it and why I don't necessarily have a problem with it is they are allowing people to like use their chargers and shit like other companies,
yeah,
which is cool, even though none of them do it anyways, so it's
yeah.
like okay. But I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that'd be cool if they did. Um,
Mm-mm. Like, bro, you know, Tesla actual scam shit. Uh,
yeah.
Elon Musk, I don't know how he got this many simps or like people who like defend him for no reason. I don't get it. I genuinely don't know how. Cause like all the memes he posts are very unfunny.
Oh
Like
god,
they're
so bad.
extremely outdated. Uh, like, oh my god! Recently he tweeted an Evangelion meme that was just like,
That
that
was
made me
super.
so
It was
pissed.
straight pedophile shit.
That made me so pissed. It's like, bro, that is a meme that was like made so fucking long ago, as well. Like, it's like come on, man, like, at least try.
Yeah,
like
50 years
at
old.
least try.
No,
No,
it's
he like basically his form of like being cooler is like buying a fucking anime shirt and wearing it. He's like, look at me, fellow kids. Yeah, he's fucking cringe, and I hate him. The actual like most hated person probably. Not most hated, but definitely up there. Because as much as I fucking hate like Jeff Bezos and shit, at least he doesn't have like the like at least people don't revere him as like a god,
Mm-hmm.
Like people shit on Jeff Bezos, like rightfully so. He's a fucking bald piece of shit. Like, hey, fuck that guy. I think like the most impressive technological achievement about Elon Musk is that his hair implants, like, they actually worked. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
They did.
It looks like he has hair now. Impressive. Yeah, no, he's just fucking cringe. He's just a fucking cringe lord. Fucking crypto cringe baby boom boom. Dogecoin.
You remember when people said like like there was like scientists and they were like a certain percent, like a small percent of his overall wealth, whatever, will stop world hunger. And then he's like, if you can prove that, then I'll do it. And then they did, and then he didn't do it.
Like, yeah, and then he's like,
and then
doesn't prove anything.
And then people who looked at it or whatever, it's only for 6 years. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure people don't want to be hungry for the next 6 years. So I think it would help,
And
like it's 6 years.
Yeah, and that's what pissed me off was he's like the fucking billionaires just use like this fucking loophole where it's like if they don't liquefy their assets, then they won't have to like pay taxes on it. But it's like they still own the money and they can liquefy it at will, so they basically have the money, And it's just a scummy fucking thing. It really pisses me off. Yeah, no, because like people also think he's like fucking smart. Honestly, I don't think he's that smart. Like a lot of his like ideas are just stupid. Like they're just dumb. Oh yeah, let's talk about his solar panel company, right? So he was like, we're gonna have these solar panels that look like normal roofing and cover the entire roof, and they work better than normal solar panels, and they cost much less. We're gonna have that out in the next 2 years. That happened about 4 or 5 years ago, I think, and they haven't produced anything. In fact, he actually went to court over it recently, I think.
Oh shit.
I don't know what the fucking verdict was, but like he lies constantly. And every talk he does, he just fucking lies. I mean, look at the Cybertruck thing. Like, he got caught barehanded, like, fucking red-handed lying. Like, these windows are, like, fucking rock-proof or some shit. And he, like, threw a fucking ball and it fucking shattered.
Yeah,
like,
apparently the thing was with that.
He played it off as a meme. And it was like,
yeah, so it's still bad. It's still bad designing. So it's like... And it's funny that they try to explain it off, because it's like, okay, it's still broke because of something. But anyways, what they explained it as, so they hit the door with the sledgehammer and shit. The door of the car, not the window. And then because they did that, they hit the window, and then the window broke because they had previously hit the door.
Bruh.
Like, that does not change anything.
Even
if that's design.
True. Even if that's true, that's still stupid. Like, it shouldn't do that. Because, like, isn't, like, the whole thing to be, like, safe, right? It's to protect you from, like, an accident, right? Well, if the door gets banged a little bit and then the window shattered, like, what the fuck? You're still gonna die. Like,
yeah.
It's not gonna do shit. I mean, straight up. And also, I think it's outrageous that they advertise that they have self-driving or whatever, when it's clearly not that. Like in Germany, they got sued and were forced to change the name from like self-driving to something else, because like people genuinely believed that it could drive itself, and they wouldn't like pay attention to it, and they like fucking ran over pedestrians and shit. But yeah, I know most people don't even know about that. Like, Because like
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know, they just like don't want to see the truth that goes. Yeah, no, the self-driving is absolute dog shit. It's actual dog water.
Yeah,
Like other
there's
companies have literally made better versions of it. Like
mhm. There is actually like real self-driving cars
yeah,
or whatever, and it's kind of creepy. But
mhm,
they have them. With this, I mean, technically, it can self-drive or whatever. It's
yeah,
just not safe at all because it's
yeah,
finicky.
no,
And they, I mean, at least they recommend you don't do it, but they say that, and then fucking they don't really show anything.
yeah,
Like it's hard to find that. Like, please don't, or they
yeah,
always try
no,
to avoid the realities of things to avoid liability, while
mm,
also avoiding liability and shit.
yeah,
It's all fake.
yeah, no, but like, I don't know. Elon Musk just makes me especially pissed off. Again, just because of like the fucking literal cult following that he has.
Hmm.
It's like, bro, he's just another fucking billionaire. He's just like every other one, except maybe a little bit dumber.
Hmm.
Cause it's like fucking. Uh, First of all, like most of his companies are shit. Like the solar panel one, shit. Tesla, absolute shit. Uh, SpaceX, they do some cool shit, but also they be doing some fuck shit as well. Like they
Hmm.
launch uh they literally launch shit when they are not authorized to.
Hmm.
And it's fucking nuts. Like it's just stupid. It's just really stupid. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no fuck Elon Musk. At the end of the day, screw him. He's a piece of shit. Grimes couldn't fix him, sadly.
She couldn't fix them. People do the same thing with Grimes. Her family was rich as shit too, so I don't really
Mhm.
understand it. Um,
Yeah.
their music's all right.
Yeah, they should like make something that's like I don't know, like like I could understand why people would like love her to that extent. I just don't
Hmm.
understand why people love Elon Musk to that extent. Like it's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. And like, Grimes has dumb ideas, obviously,
Yeah.
about but at least she doesn't like fucking like set herself up as like some kind of like fucking super genius or whatever. like like fuck Elon Musk for that. Also, what is their baby's name again? Zumbler Junia, you're saying 12 or some shit?
It's like named after a plane or some shit. Stupid
RIP that
shit.
I feel sad for that kid. Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You want to talk about God of War?
I do want to talk about God of War. I've been waiting.
Hell
God
yeah.
of War. God of War 4 specifically, but the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
really is a masterpiece, and I think it is so fucking good. Now, it's
Mm-hmm.
not my favorite game, and I wouldn't consider my favorite game to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's Wolf Among Us, pretty sus,
Among
but
Us?
fucking no, I really like that game just because the main character. But yeah, either that or The Last of Us is my favorite game. But I
Yeah.
think games like God of War, The Last of Us, and fucking whatever the fuck else are literally tied for number one because they are
Mm-hmm.
so fucking perfect. Um,
Yeah.
God of War 4 is such a smart made game. The first couple God of Wars before 4 are really fucking good too. I don't think they're as good, but I think they're still top tier
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like
I would not
like
know. I have not played them.
SSS tier. So good. I've literally been on Twitter just replying to people with the same photo all day. It's really stupid. Or all yesterday. It was really dumb. But fucking it's so good. So
Man, you became a
Kratos,
reply guy.
yeah, yeah, kind of. So Kratos is the main character, obviously. He is the ghost of Sparta. That's why he's all white and he has the
Mm-hmm.
tattoo and shit.
Sexy
Um,
ass boy.
his
Uh,
father is Zeus. So basically, the first couple games are him literally killing every god, or pretty much every god,
mm-hmm,
in
mm-hmm.
the Greek religion or whatever,
Yeah,
like
okay, I knew
Zeus,
that. Okay,
Helios, shit like
that's
that.
sick as fuck. That's cool.
So, I haven't played the third game in a while. I'll probably replay it soon,
Mm.
but I don't remember how it ends. But God of War 4, it starts out kind of confusing. So, God of War 4 is Norse mythology, not Greek mythology. So, it's confusing at first because you're kind of just thrown into it. So, Kratos looks badass. He's got a full beard now instead of the like chin goatee thing.
Yeah.
So he's older. He has a son who he calls Boy.
Boy.
His son is Atreus, and at the end of the game, they talk about his name or whatever, and I guess I'll get to that. But basically, Atreus is like
Oh
one
wait,
of the Spartans.
we should issue spoilers for the
Oh yeah,
game. You can
yeah.
play it yourself. I have not
It's a
played it
little
yet,
late.
but it is what it is, I guess. Carry on,
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah, so this game, he's older, he has a son. So basically, it starts out with him chopping down this tree that has like a hand symbol on it. So um, eventually, we learn that those symbols on the trees are like little protection wards. So when his wife, the mother of Atreus, she pretty much built these trees up, and they're kind of like a protection sphere. So when she died, it was like her will. Yeah, she's dead. That like at the start of the game. That's like the whole thing. So it was in her will for him to chop down all those trees and shit, and for them to spread her ashes on top of the highest peak in all the realms. So, or the highest peak mountain. So they burn her body or whatever. They have like a whole little ritual thing. But then whenever they're inside, this guy comes onto like their sort of land and shit. So this guy is Balder. So Balder in so this is pretty accurate to um, Norse mythology, and it sort of centers around Ragnarok. So Balder in pretty much every Norse adaptation, he is the bringer or the harbinger of Ragnarok. So it's either through his death or he'll just do something. So this game is a little different, but it's also very similar in its lore, and they are so smart with it. And I guess I'll get to it in a bit. So Balder comes up, and he's looking for, I think I think either the mother or either the mother or Kratos. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I started that game, but either one of the two. So he's looking for them because I guess he was sort of sent out to do it either by a mental force or someone else. So, or he's looking for something. So his whole goal is trying to find a way to give himself feeling because his mother took away all of his feeling so that he would be immortal and unkillable. So he can't be killed, but he's miserable because he can't feel anything. So his goal is trying to find a way to make himself normal again, for a god, where he can die and feel things. So that's his goal. So Kratos beats the shit out of him. They literally like break apart like the fucking land and shit. Sick. So then after that, Kratos thinks he killed him because he doesn't know that he's unkillable yet. Then him and Atreus, they go off on a boat to try to get to the highest peak in the realms, which is a mountain in Midgard where they are. So they get on their boat and they find this huge fucking structure, and it's made by Tyr, and basically what it's for, it acts as like a bridge between all the realms. So there's like these towers and shit. And if you use the world tree, which is connected, the world tree in all the mythologies, its roots connect all the realms. So you use the world tree to get across these realms. So there are a few realms that are blocked off. Jotunheim, which is Land of the Giants, has been destroyed. The gate to that has been destroyed. So the giants are sort of locked in there. Um, so um, that is something that comes up later. So eventually they find out that, like, they get to the top of the mountain in Midgard, and then they find out that the gate to Jotunheim needs to be accessed to get to the actual highest peak, which is in Jotunheim, not in Midgard. So they were wrong on where the location was. So now, after they figured that out, their goal is to get up to that mountain, but they need to find a way to reactivate the gate to Jotunheim. So they go on like a journey or whatever again, and then Atreus, he gets sick because he doesn't know that Kratos is a god or that he's a god. So he gets sick because he has like a mental conflict going on. So he's raised as a mortal and shit, but he's actually a god. So that's where like the mental conflict comes in, and no other gods have that because they just know they're gods and shit. So he gets sick. Kratos, he has to find a way to heal him. So then he goes off back to his house. He gets the Blades of Chaos, which is his weapon from the previous game. So this is sort of him conflicting or confronting his past, which he has been hiding. He's been hiding the fact that he's a god from his child and shit, and that he's not from this land. He's from Sparta. So this is sort of his first real interaction with his past in the game. So whenever he gets the Blades of Chaos, he goes into Helheim, which is hell. And while he's there, he has to grab the heart of like a frost giant, or not a frost giant, like a gatekeeper of hell. So he has to grab their heart because it's the only thing that can heal the boy. So while he's there, he sees like glimpses of Zeus and shit, and then he just dips out to go heal Atreus. So then Atreus gets healed, and then eventually Atreus learns that he's a god. So then Atreus becomes a little dickhead and shit, and he's like, I'm a god, I can do whatever I want. And he's a real asshole, and I wanted to kick the shit out of him. And then he gets sort of a rude awakening, whatever, and then he sort of becomes better and shit. So, yeah. Eventually, they have to. I'm explaining this so terribly, but I'm going with it because fuck it, I don't give a shit. Eventually, him and Atreus have to go back to Helheim and shit. So Atreus is tagging along this time. They have to go back to Helheim. Oh, fuck me. So they go to Helheim on accident. So now they have to get out of Helheim. So they are like super deep into Helheim, and they have to get out of it. So they try to get out of there, and the way they do it is they find like a boat, and then they make the boat fucking fly and shit. And then throughout Helheim, there's like little specters and shit of like past memories. So one of the memories that pops up is of Kratos just fucking brutally murdering Zeus and shit. So Atreus sees it, and then Kratos is like, "You saw that boy," fucking, and then the boy, he's like, "Nah, I didn't." And then I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry. Fucking, it's good. It's a really fucking good game.
It's good. Yeah.
It's raw as hell.
You know, I know about the next game that's coming out in that series. The fucking was it the Thor or whatever design?
Yeah.
I don't know why people are hating on it. I like it.
It makes sense.
Like people,
anyway,
I feel like people think kind of, and I feel like this is something to do with the MCU's Thor, because you know it's a fucking
100%
jacked ass, fucking sexy motherfucker, you know. But like, I don't know. I like Thor being like a fucking just a big menace, you know, just a fucking big dude. Because I feel like people forget, like, you don't have to be super fucking jacked to be like super strong. Like, people, you could just fucking body people. Like, it's great.
It makes a lot of sense because Thor in mythology and in this game is a huge piece of shit. He's an abusive father. He just like drinks and eats. He's not a good person. He's not like Thor in the MCU. So it makes sense that his design would sort of be like a beer belly guy or whatever, who looks also strong as hell. He's abusive as shit. Anyways, after the whole Helheim thing, um, Balder starts fighting Kratos again, and then they find a way to make him killable, and he's like, "Oh, this feels so good. Now I can die and shit." So then they start fighting, and he's like, "Oh, I fucking love this. It's weird." Um,
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, they kill him, and then after they kill him, it starts to like snow and shit because the start of Ragnarok starts with like snow, and then it's just like a turn. Fucking god! I We gotta put this in the podcast or like in the
I'm
video.
gooning.
I'm gooning right now. I can't help it. It just started.
Oh man, gooning is so funny.
Okay. Well, anyways, after they kill Balder, Ragnarok is pretty much starting. Then they go to Jotunheim. They find a way to get there. They go to Jotunheim, and then while they're there, they find these cave paintings, and it's their whole story, or it's the whole story of the game. So in the game, there are like little lore things or whatever, like paintings and shit. And
Mhm.
what's so smart about this game is they completely excluded Loki from all of Norse mythology, and they did it in such a good way that the story overall doesn't really change, but Loki is completely missing from the mythology.
Mhm. Oh,
So
sick.
when they're in Jotunheim, they find these little mythology panels, but it's of them, and so uh, Atreus he reads it, and it turns out he is Loki. So it's pretty cool how he fits into it. So the next game is going to be about Ragnarok, which is the end of the world.
Oh, sick.
So there's going to be him doing some Loki shit, and Kratos doing some
Mhm.
Kratos shit, and Thor doing some Thor shit.
Yeah,
Probably Odin too.
beating his wow. I don't know. That sounds epic. Should get into that. Don't you? Isn't it like only on PlayStation though?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm fucked then.
I should be.
R.I.P. man. I do not have a PlayStation. I guess I can. Who the fuck did a playthrough of it? Fucking PewDiePie.
I
I'll
can't really watch his playthroughs. He talks too much.
I like
Be
his
real.
old playthroughs when he was doing horror games and like faking being scared. I thought that shit was fucking funny. And you
Hmm.
just scream every 5 seconds. Kind of like fuck, somebody who like actually like just pisses their pants at every jump scare. Damn, I don't know. Anyways, best Let's Play YouTuber is fucking Markiplier, hands down,
Oh, for sure.
the goat. Uh, actually, epic. Signing off. Poo poo cheeks like my dick.
Balls.
Sign.